Okay, now exercise 6.2 third sum. In the given figure, if LM is parallel to CB and LN is parallel to CD, prove that AM by AB equal to AN by AD. So this is the given figure, and they have given this LM is parallel to CB. This and this are parallel, and LN is parallel to CD. That means this LN is parallel to CD. We got one triangle and these two are parallel lines, which means AM by MB is equal to AL by LC by basic proportionality theorem. That's why they have been given here. In triangle ABC, LM is parallel to CB. LM is, now you forget about this triangle. You got only the top triangle in which this and this are parallel. So AM by MB is equal to AL by LC. This is the top vertex. So by basic proportionality theorem. Now let us forget about the top triangle and take the bottom triangle. LN is parallel to CD. So similarly by BPT theorem, AL by LC is equal to AN by ND. That is also by basic proportionality theorem. So now we got these two steps. So from this 1 and 2, let this be first equation and let this be second equation. These two sides are equal. Here also, here instead of writing AL by LC, they have taken the half part and whole part. How will you get to the half part and whole part? See, listen. Suppose AM by MB is equal to AL by LC. This is half and half. Suppose you can take this half and this whole also. How will you get this whole? Now add 1 on both sides. When you add 1 on both sides, what will happen? AM plus MB divided by MB, which is equal to AL plus LC divided by LC. So what is AM plus MB? The whole portion AB. So AB by MB is equal to AC by LC. So now when we reciprocal this, we will be getting MB by AB. MB by AB is equal to LC by AC. So we are getting like this. MB means this half by this whole portion is equal to this half by this whole portion. So we will get half and whole all are also proportional. Likewise here, suppose if we are reciprocaling this, what will happen? We need the whole one. Suppose. So when we get a triangle like this, A, B, C, and this LM is parallel to BC. So we can write by basic proportionality AL by LB. This can also be written in the form of AL by AB. The half and the whole of this part of a triangle will be equal to half and the whole of this part of the triangle. AL by AB. AL by AB is equal to AM by AC is equal to AM by AC. In this manner they have written. So similarly here, AM by AB equal to AL by AC. Similarly, AL by AC equal to AN by AD. Because we have to prove that AB and AD. Whatever proof we need, according to that we should take the proportionality also. So from equation 1 and 2, this AL by AC and AL by AC will get cancelled. Now what is in the left hand side here? AM by AB. What is in the left hand side here? AN by AD. So these both are equal. If the right hand sides are equal, then the left hand sides are also equal. So from equation 1 and 2 we got easily. This is very important 2 mark sum. Last year in board examination they have asked this problem. Next. Next coming to this triangle in which DE is parallel to. So DE is parallel to AC. These two are parallel lines. So in this triangle, see, let us take this triangle. Let me draw a triangle here. B, A, C, D, E. Okay, so now this DE is parallel to AC, that is given. That means this will be the top vertex now. What is the vertex, top vertex? These two are parallel lines, and this DE is parallel to BC. So now let us rotate this triangle like this, and now you can find out easily. How will you write BE by EZ is equal to BD by DA by basic proportionality theorem. So now here BD by DA is equal to BE by EC we have written, and one more parallel they have given, DF parallel to AE. So this DF is parallel to AE. Now forget about this line. Now you have to take this triangle BAE, in which this DF is parallel to AE. So BD by DA is equal to BF by FE. We got this step, BD by DA is equal to BF by FE. From 1 and 2, what happened here? Anything is equal? Yes, left hand sides are equal. Therefore, automatically the right hand side is also equal. Similarly, all the problems you will be getting in that manner only. So, in the given figure, DE parallel to OQ. So, this DE is parallel to OQ. This DE is parallel to this OQ. Now forget about this triangle. So what will you get? PE by EQ is equal to PD by DO by basic proportionality theorem. And DF is parallel to OR. Now these two are parallel. Now forget about this triangle. So what will you get? PD by DO is equal to PF by FR. PD by DO is equal to PF by FR. When you compare left what are not equal? PD by DO is equal. Therefore PE by EQ is equal to PF by FR. So if the corresponding sides are proportional, then the two lines must be parallel. So this PE by EQ is equal to PF by FR. Therefore, if the corresponding sides are proportional, then this line EF is parallel to QR. That's what we have to prove by converse of basic proportionality theorem. Okay, so EF is parallel to QR. Next. Similarly, here also they have given AP parallel to AB is parallel to PQ. So now the triangle is like this. OA by AP is equal to OB by BQ. Then what they have given? AC is parallel to PR. AC is parallel to PR. Now you take this triangle. OA by AP is equal to OC by CR. When you compare, what will you get? This left hand sides are equal. Automatically right hand side will be equal. What you are getting? OQ by OB. So OQ by OB, half of whole and half, which is equal to OR and OC. OR and OC. Therefore, in this triangle, if the corresponding sides are proportional, then this line must be parallel. BC parallel to QR. Okay, BC parallel to QR. In this manner, you have to do all other problems. So try to solve the remaining problems of exercise 6.2, and whatever doubt you have, you please ask me. That problem I will be explaining. Okay, thank you.